Let's speak now to royal commentator Afua Hagan. Afua, where the hell have you been all my life? Good to talk to you again, but under very unfortunate circumstances. This has come as a real shock about the Princess of Wales. What do you know?
Absolutely. This has come as a real shock. And we did get that statement, like you were saying, a very full statement from Kensington Palace saying that the Princess of Wales has been admitted for abdominal surgery, that it was elective, that she will remain in hospital for the next 10 to 14 days, but also saying that she is cancelling engagements up until Easter. That's probably another sort of 2-3 month recovery, from this surgery. She hasn't been seen out and about since Christmas. We don't want to speculate as to what this surgery is for, but we can ascertain from this statement that it has been relatively serious. After being discharged from hospital, she will remain at home where she will be recovering. Prince William cutting back on public duties as well. And yes, January is kind of quiet time for the royal family, but we would have expected to see them in the next couple of weeks being out and about, with their Shaping Us, Kate with her Shaping Us project, William with his project on homelessness as well. There have been whispers towards the end of last year as well that perhaps we would see the Prince and Princess of Wales undertaking a royal tour. If that were to happen, that will definitely be pushed back into the latter half of this year. They do have 3 young children at home, so Prince William will be doing his best to make sure that they remain unconcerned, that mum is recovering well in hospital and will be home soon. But yes, this has come as a shock. Most definitely, this news breaking within the last hour that the Princess of Wales remains in hospital today.
And Afua, putting aside Kate's medical issues, let's just talk briefly about their position and their role within the royal family. Obviously, as Kevin was saying earlier, one day they will be king and queen, so they have an incredibly important constitutional role, but also they have a really important role as far as trying to make the royal family more popular and more relevant. They are the most popular members of the royal family, and I just wonder what Kate being out of the picture for 3 months and William cutting back, whether there'll be concerns about how that will impact on the wider royal family.
And that's a really good point, actually. There's been quite a lot of negative headlines, let's be really honest, about the royal family over the past few weeks, largely thanks to Prince Andrew. And whereas you have the Prince and Princess of Wales, who are hugely popular, they are the most popular royals. People love seeing them out and about doing their different engagements. And yes, to be honest, it is on their shoulders for them to bring up the popularity of the royal family. And so there will be concerns amongst the wider firm that without the Prince and Princess of Wales, on duty, on manoeuvres, doing those royal engagements, that their popularity could fall. I think we can expect to see more of the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh out and about as well, because they are quite popular. Perhaps Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie too, perhaps soaking up some of those royal engagements that should have been done by the Prince and Princess of Wales. And of course, we will probably see more of the King and Queen also. But there is going to be a lot of outpouring of love for the Prince and Princess of Wales as well. We'd expect lots of people to be sending them their best wishes and their well wishes, because like we said, they are hugely popular within the country.
Thanks for Afua. Stay where you are. Still with us is former BBC royal correspondent Michael Cole. Michael, during your day when you were the BBC's esteemed royal correspondent, I remember those days, and not your fault, of course, but the relationship between the press, Fleet Street, and the palace were fractious, to say the least. I think what we've seen today from Kensington Palace, let's not mention other members of the royal family, but what we've seen today represents a kind of better relationship between the media and the royals.
Kevin, you're absolutely spot on, because since the tragic and much regretted death of Prince William's mother in 1997, things have changed. They had to change, and they've changed very much for the better. It doesn't mean to say that we don't have a lively, probing, and sometimes disrespecting. It's impossible to exaggerate the importance of William and Kate to the future of the House of Windsor and the monarchy. One of the most extraordinary figures I read last year was that surprisingly, Prince William in America is the most respected public figure in the world. And the positive rating for his wife, seen there at Sandringham this Christmas, I believe, yes, it looks like it, was very, very, very high indeed. They're very popular, but they do good work. You know, they do tremendous good work. And they are ideal royals, fulfilling the job in a very creative and imaginative
brilliant way. Michael, we've got to end the show. It's great to talk to you.